Don McCullin is a photojournalist from Somerset, Britain. The majority of his photography focuses on wars and the impoverished aspects of society. He got up close and personal with some of the world's biggest tragedies, such as the Vietnam War, the AIDS epidemic in Africa, and the Nigerian Biafra War. McCullin is recognized as our greatest living war photographer. His career has taken him from the Middle East to Africa to East Asia. To capture these intense yet heart-wrenching moments, McCullin used a Nikon film camera. He once said that, quote, "When human beings are suffering, they tend to look up as if hoping for salvation, and that's when I press the button." This head-on photograph truly captures the viewer's attention, making his facial expression stand out and leading to the unanswered question of why there is a mouse in his mouth. I believe the majority of McCullin's photos are both interpretive and ethically evaluative. In his first photo, the viewer must interpret the horrified faces of this woman and baby. Here, one might wonder what the man in the doorway is doing and what the man with the gun is doing. This photo demonstrates symmetry between two indigenous people in an unknown rural setting. This photo, which may be my favorite, demonstrates a perspective from below and offers a unique perspective as to how this soldier may be viewing the world. Not only does it make the viewer feel the soldier's desperation, it too gives the viewer discretion to interpret exactly what is occurring. McCullin also shoots landscapes and does not only want to be remembered as a war photographer. He wants to show that there is peace in the world and to show contrast between that and his well-known war photographs. He explained in his documentary, quote, "The landscape became a kind of process of healing so I could forget about wars and revolutions and dying children." This landscape depicts one vanishing point and leads the viewer clearly into one direction and one direction only. This landscape depicts top lighting with the sun at its highest peak. There are dark shadows, bright highlights, and shadow below the subject, which in this case are cows. I chose to end with this ethically evaluative photo because I believe it is a very important picture for the world to see, as it shows such a significant problem that Africa faces. Yet many also may see this photo as inappropriate. Overall, Don McCullin is a talented photographer that takes photos that capture some of the toughest and most upsetting moments. Yet he also captures some of the simplest and most beautiful. His photos truly make us think and question what is important in this life.